Hi my friends, welcome to the channel English Professionally, and we continue our playlist English Grammar from Zero, Lesson 32. Really, this playlist is very important, not only for grammar, but also for speaking, reading and listening. Okay, so let's remember what we studied. Okay, let's talk about present simple. So you know how we form this tense. When we have a verb, yeah, we say I, we, you, they plus verb, or he, she, it plus verb plus s. For example, I know the truth. We often discuss it. You expect this result. They want more knowledge. So I, we, you, they know as. But we have as with he, she, it. Look. She thinks the same. He disagrees with this statement. It looks surprising. Okay, when we don't have a verb, we use the form of to be. So am, is or are, or their short forms. Look, I'm, we're, you're, there, his, she's, its. For example, I'm in the garden. We are very different. You're in a difficult situation. They're divorced. He's a strange person. She's the most beautiful girl in the world. It's a bad idea. If we want to form a negative sentence, yeah? So there are two situations too. So whenever we have a verb, so we use don't or doesn't before a verb. So we say I, we, you, they don't plus verb. He, she, it doesn't plus verb. So you see that we use don't with I, we, you, they. For example, I don't know the answer. We don't think so. You don't realize it. They don't control the situation. And we use doesn't with he, she, it. He doesn't do it. She doesn't travel every year. This thing doesn't seem strange. This thing means it, so we need doesn't. Okay, so if we don't have a verb, we use not. So am not, is not, are not, or their short forms. Look, I'm not. We, you, they aren't. He, she, it isn't. For example, let's look at these examples. I'm not at home. We aren't satisfied with this result. So satisfied is an adjective, it isn't a verb, so we need aren't. And you need to remember that we say satisfied with. They aren't professional enough. He isn't afraid of it. It isn't interesting at all. Okay, so if you want to ask a question, yeah, so there are two situations too. So when we have a verb, so you use do or does in questions. So you use do with I, we, you, they plus verb, and does with he, she, it plus verb. For example, do you know how it works? Do they fully support you? Does she have a similar opinion? Does he know her address? Do I speak English fluently? Do we show excellent results? Is this problem really difficult? And when we don't have a verb, so we use the form of to be, am, is, or are. So we say am I, Are we, you, they? Is he, she, it? For example, are these lessons really good? So these lessons means they, so we need are they. Is your friend married? So he or she. Is he or is she? Does he earn more than $200 or pounds a month? What's your weight? How much is 1 hour? How long does the course last? Or how long is the course? Yeah, so if you have a verb last, you need do or does. If you don't have a verb, like here, you need to use the form of to be, am, is, or are. The course means it, so you need is. Okay, and so for more practice, yeah, let's listen and repeat. So, do parents know it? Is this thing really useful? The results aren't good enough. Does that thing interest them? Your lessons aren't boring at all. The book isn't so cheap. Is the ticket expensive? All these things don't interest them. When do these exams start? Is it easy or difficult? Do you need it right now? Is your brother in hospital? They're in the United States. We are very different. Is it cloudy? Do her parents always take her? These results are terrible. Does this lesson help you? Does that thing really interest you? He's my old friend. Does she understand us? Is she a native speaker? Who is here? Who are all these people? When does this lesson usually start? Is the result good enough? Do you often go there? Why do they refuse to do it? Is your brother a professional sportsman? Why do you support them? Do these lessons really help? Am I right or not? Why are they still there? What does your brother do at work? Why are you so surprised? Why is your father so angry today? This thing isn't popular now. Why does your best friend hate it? You expect this result. I hope all people know that money isn't everything. Is he your best friend? Where does she play this game? Her mother usually stays at home. How well does your sister swim? Does it really work? Is all this money enough? Why is this detail so important? Does it interest you? Not at all. He's my classmate. Is your brother in bed? This idea is quite old. All his lessons are free and I'm so happy. It's boring. How are these dishes? Are we far from this place? What does it mean? Is the news sad? His father is rich. The book isn't expensive. How is my new sweater? Are they right? Is this girl the best student? Where is our English teacher? The problem is small. His partners aren't reliable. When does he come home? Why do you learn English? You're in a difficult situation. Their results are brilliant. Is it in this area? Are they your colleagues? Does your friend have an interesting offer? I think differently, or I think another way. Where is he from? He is from England. Is she a businesswoman? They are our friends. How are your relatives? Why are these clothes so cheap? You are kind. They aren't stupid. They aren't silly. They aren't foolish. It's a foolish mistake. You need to start a new playlist. Is he a professional teacher? Do you often see her? I'm tired. Is the video so funny? Does she like this subject? Do his parents believe in God? What do they sell there? Do we learn English effectively? Your lessons are really good. Do you work or study? Does she live there? This information is enough. My mother is in the bathroom. Do these things interest you? Is it a dangerous place? I'm Russian. How long is the way? His son is lazy. They are in Great Britain, or they're in the UK, United Kingdom. Does this result seem very good? Okay, and you also need to remember this phrase, yeah, be in a hurry, or to be in a hurry. And we say, I'm not in a hurry. I'm not in a hurry, it means I have time. Okay, so next, what do you think about it? How often are they together? Does he do business? They're from America. Is our knowledge enough? You're a good teacher. It's a good idea. It isn't cold. It's warm. His parents tell him everything. It isn't a boring lesson. Is this detail really so important? How much is it in that shop? How much does it cost in that shop? Why does your friend think so? Does that thing seem interesting? They aren't expensive. Are these lessons really good? The boys aren't at school. Does his house look expensive? Does your classmate run very fast? Do these boys remember it very well? Why are these things necessary? Do you usually come early? Is she a very talented actress? How are his lessons? He's my father. Are all these houses new? Do they fully support you? How good are these lessons? These results seem good. The woman isn't a manager. This phrase isn't important. Where is this place? Does he play the guitar? My sister is in bed. Does it really help you? When does it usually happen? Do those things interest her? Is this thing really necessary? How does she say it? Do they want to try to do it? He's my boss. It's an interesting offer. Where does your father work? My computer is new. Are they very good workers? Why is it so? My boss is very busy. The offer isn't interesting at all. He isn't at school. Is he wrong? Why does it seem strange? Why is your teacher so angry? Does she need to rent a flat? Or does she need to rent an apartment? Their plan isn't so bad. I'm not tight. It's a big mistake. Does she feel good? Does this story seem short? Do you live together? Are we near this place? Are you here? Do you live in Russia? His lifestyle isn't healthy. Or style of life. My best friend needs support now. Why is it so easy? Is the manager experienced enough? It's good. This place isn't dangerous. How interesting is this movie? How does it seem to you? Who is in the garden? What do you see? Is it a sunny day? Do you speak English? Do you get $500 a month? Is this sentence difficult? Is it sunny? Your mother doesn't work there. She works in another place. He is a professional teacher. How do they get this money? They aren't rich. They are poor. Where does your brother study? Is he a happy person? So you need to say, yeah, this result doesn't, or these. So if it's these, you need to say results, okay? So these results don't seem very good. Where is the nearest supermarket? The story is so long. Is your computer powerful? Does he read newspapers? How much is this toy? How much does this toy cost? Is this word new for you? Is it free or not? Who is this woman? The news isn't surprising at all. Does she support this idea? It's easy. Does their rest include it? Do his students feel progress? Do you do it professionally? Is he very successful? Okay, really, my friends, you see that this practice is very, very important. so you can listen to these videos when you do other things. Yes, a very good English speaking, grammar and listening practice. Okay, let's continue, my friends. Thank you.